Foreigners are always whinging about Australia being a treacherous place. Snakes, spiders, sharks. Well, seems it's now time to add another dangerous beast to the list. Badass humans. Meet Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He's 26, hails from Sydney, and he just became our first ever UFC middleweight champion. No biggie. On Sunday, in front of almost 13,000 fans in Las Vegas, Robert went toe-to-toe and fist-to-head with Cuban colossus Yoel Romero.
Robert Whittaker with the nation on his shoulders.
After copping a killer kick to his already damaged knee, ouch, and essentially losing the first 2 rounds, Robert fought back, literally, stunning his opponent and the world.
Man, beautiful left hand.
A new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert Whittaker!
Whittaker is our second face-smacking, all-conquering brawler to be crowned in a week. With Jeff Horn beating the living suitcase out of Manny Pacquiao, now complete with a glorious official recount confirming the Horn Dogs win. Good God, we are weapons.
I can't wipe the smile off my face.
Proving you got to dig deep to be the best Australia, it's time you got in these blokes' corners, whatever. Just get behind them, all right?
No champions made of this stuff.
Bear behind this guy and in his corner, would you please welcome the first ever Aussie UFC champ, Robert Whittaker!
Thanks, guys.
Welcome, Robert. A huge congratulations. How does it feel to be the champ?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I thought once I won the fight, something would change and I'd wake up feeling like a superstar. But nah, you know, I have to walk in the front door like everyone else. My wife still rouses me, so yeah.
Robert, the bout's been described as the closest thing you can get to a fight to the death. Is that what it feels like when you're inside the octagon?
I don't think it's that extreme exactly. It was definitely a hard fight. You know, in the later rounds, 3, 4, and 5, I had to dig deep there, and then really, you know, put my guts on the line a bit. But yeah, it was a great fight.
Now, Robert, to those watching at home who have no idea about the intricacies of UFC, I personally would describe my style as wild, flailing, mixed with some high-pitched squealing. How would you describe your personal style?
Yeah, funny enough, roughly the same, to be honest. Maybe without the squealing. But definitely wild and flailing. That's a very good summary for me, actually.
So, Robert, we should explain, you're the interim champ because Michael Bisping, who's the other potential champ, is injured and couldn't fight you, so you had this fight, and so if you want to be the undisputed champ, you then have to go and fight Michael Bisping.
Are you saying he's not a champ? What are you saying? What are you saying, mate?
I'm saying that's just the way it works. So you're going to have to fight Michael Bisping at some point. I do want to make this point, though, Robert. He seems like a jerk. Let's have a listen to what he said.
But the fact that you're standing there with the belt on like you're a champion makes me sick. You should be ashamed of yourself. Here, take that, fight me for it. I'll see you soon, my.
So when are you going to bash him up?
Yeah, well, now we're fated to fight now. You know, there's no one else to fight but him. We have to fight for the belt now. It's definitely in stone, but trust me, a hiding's coming for him.
Hey, Robert, I was curious by your comments after the fight that you were fighting for your nations, Australia and New Zealand. Now, come on, buddy. You got to choose which one.
Oh man, don't put me on the spot here. That's a bit rough, but yeah, no, I'm super proud of my heritage. You know, I was born in New Zealand, but I was completely raised here in Australia. You know, I'm proud to call myself Australian. I'm also proud to call myself New Zealand. You know, I'm gonna take both flags with me.
Okay, you're becoming a new Neil Finn all of a sudden. Which percentage of you is Australian, and which percentage? Give us a percentage.
My passport says Australian, mate.
Oh, there we go. We're claiming him. We're claiming him.
Now, Robert, it's been a big week for Australians now that we've established that you are Australian, with Jeff Horn being vindicated on the rescoring of his fight. How does this idea float your boat? You fight Jeff Horn tomorrow night during Origin, just anywhere on the field.
Mate, you wouldn't even have to set it up. You just get me and him and a few cans of VB and we'll get there ourselves, mate.
All right. Alcohol-fueled violence. I think that's what we were looking for.
VB, he's totally Australian.
Oh, hang on. But so you're a New South Wales supporter then, I take it?
I am, mate.
Yeah, right. And he's a Queenslander. It's a State of Origin SmackDown!
He's from everywhere.
It's going to be amazing.
Oh, massive congrats. We're so proud of you. Could you please thank Robert Whittaker?
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, now, stay right there.
Well, Adelaide, we're going to leave you here. You're going off to watch the big breast. We'll see you.
Marathon goddess is going to be here in the studio with us to tell us more about the motivation behind her goal. Jimmy.
Hi, guys. I just met her. Yeah, fantastic. She has some nice titties.
All right.
I've always loved myself. I've never had insecurities. I've just thought it's fun to play around with your face, I guess. I don't know.
Same, yeah, same, yeah. Same, yeah, same, yeah.
And these guys were horny fucks.
Were number one in England and all Europe and all the Asian countries. What would you do with the money then?
I'll spend it on drugs.
Well, there it is, peekaboo.
Yeah?
Yeah, spend it on drugs, on like having a good time, taking people out.
I can't believe you can say penis.